Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Strider Chip. I am back with another one, as you guys can see. Got a new video here for my new deck, my new hit Agent of Destruction deck here. It's been a minute since I actually been doing videos here on deck profiles, so I'm gonna do another one on hit. This is the first leader I played with when I first started playing this game, and I'm excited to kind of show off this deck. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. So as you guys can see, I got about at least 33 red cards and then 15 blue, 2 black ones, and I have a sideboard as well. But let's talk about the leader. So when this card attacks, you gain the 5k boost for the duration of the turn. When your life is 4 life or less, you draw 2 and flip this card over. Then when it's awakened, and when this card attacks, you draw 1. It gets a 5k boost for the duration of the turn. This is automatic once per turn. When your opponent activates blocker, you may place 1 red card from your hand into the drop area. If you do so, it negates the blocker. So some pretty good stuff, very useful, at least in my opinion. With this, when you attack, basically you're already going to be at 15k automatically for the duration of the turn. That's awesome. So that's when you're attacking. Same thing when you flip over, you're at 20 technically. You're not at 15. So these things you can take advantage of, and with this deck I made it somewhat of a similar build to my Super Saiyan Blue Burn deck. It's very similar to that. It's a very similar build. Okay. The main reason why I say that is because you're bringing now your opponent's attack points at least down to 5k whenever you're trying to strike here, maybe with your leader or with any of your battle cards. What you're gonna do is one of the main plays of his deck here is you're gonna use intensified power chunks, maybe turn 1, maybe self awakening if you want to. It's up to you. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna chain attack Trunks with this. Your targets for chain attack Trunks is this Strategic Mind Kikono, and then we have Virtuous Strength Gohan, which I'll tell you how to use these cards effectively. With this here, with the Strategic Mind Kikono, what you're going to do is this. You're going to basically, you're going to chain attack Trunks this card, and it says when you play this card, you're going to choose one of your opponent's leaders, and it's going to get a minus 5k power for the duration of turn, and you can't play Strategic Mind Kikono for the duration of turn. Minus 5k. Then you're going to scroll down, and also you're going to make sure you have Planet M2 on the field. So let's say you're striking with hit. He's awakened. When you're, like I said, once again, when the leader's awakened here, you're at 20k, and then his leader's also awakened as well. You played chain attack Trunks, your Strategic Mind Kikono. He's at 10k right off the bat. You're at 20. That's good. You're striking with hit. Then you switch Planet M2. Now he's at 5k. That means he has to either combo out of it or he has to take the hit if he wants to. And you see what I'm saying here? And you're going to be doing that actually quite frequently, a lot. When I think about it, don't get wrong, you guys can tweak this deck as fit, so you can put some more spice to it if you want. So you could also put some more cards that allow that's going to bring down his attack points down even more, so making it more difficult for your opponent to actually take a hit or strike. And if they're gonna take the hit, which is, actually that's good for you, but it'll be even a good thing if they're having to discard more cards from their hand as well with their attack power. So it's a good play in my opinion. I like it. That's why I build the deck around that. Let's go ahead and go into the cards. You guys already know what it is. Self Awakener. Take 1, you're gaining 10k. Then critical. Self Awakener. Vados, a super combo, 10k at that. I just kept it there for the theme. You can play with Bulma. You can play with the Master Roshi red drop at that if you want to. However, at least in my opinion, I personally prefer the Vados or the Bulma. Bulma probably be more preferred, to be honest with you, because she already has a 10k power on it for 0 energy, and the effect says is basically when you have 4 life or less, you may draw 1, so you can still use that as a 10k power, and not draw 1 if you wanted to. But yeah, still good one. I just kept it there for the theme. Strategic Mind Kikono. We just went over this card here. Really good card. It should be cheap. I bought this card, at least 40 cards for $1. Pretty much it cost me just $1 for all fours, like 25 cents, because nobody's really playing it. And same thing with Vegeta, Agent of Destruction, another really good card in my opinion. I like it as well. Destruction rare card. This card is for mid-game pressure. It is also there to end the game as well. When you play it, you're gonna pop at least one card that's 25 power or less, which is good. That's all you'll probably pretty much need. You only get and also with this card, this deck, you can get at least to 4 turns, at least 3 to 4 turns, and the game can be a wrap. Yeah, get 3 to 4, at least 4 to 5 turns here. Because I also, you notice I played ejection, so you're going to be building up more energy as well. You make sure when you're playing this card, make sure you have at least 1 blue energy there, so you can do what you need to do. And the active main here on it as well is when you're going to play at least 1 blue energy, and you got to use another energy, a blue and a red. Pretty much, leader's red, you're getting a 10k boost, making you 30, double strike, and dual attack. Very helpful. Like, once again, it can end the game, and it's also mid-game pressure at that. Now, Virtuous Strength Gohan is another target for Chain Attack Trunks. In this deck, what you're going to be doing is this here. You're going to be, with this card, what you're going to do is you're going to use this card for cards that are on the field that are 1-drops. So, Time Cronoia are easy targets for it. Babidi, anything that's a 1-drop and it has at least 5k power or less, you want to use Virtuous Strength Gohan to take damage for it. Reason being because you're at 15, these cards are at 30 or maybe 1,000 or 5,000. That means that they're either going to take that hit, which is they're going to take a life, or they're going to discard more cards on the field if they need to be. So, like for example, if I'm using Gohan to attack this Cronoia, okay, and then he says, oh, okay, he says he wasn't going to negate the attack, you know what I mean, but he wanted to out combo it. I have to combo first. I decide to use one of my cards. I'm at 20. This Cronoia card is at 30, so he'll have to use a 10k power at that. Let's just make it a super combo he decides to use. Then also use another 5k combo card. That makes it 18. Then he used another 5k combo, which that makes it 23. I'm at 20. He had to discard at least, 3 cards or even 4 cards at that. Maybe 3 to 4, probably even 5 cards at that in order to out combo it. That card here, and that's the only amount of cards you're gonna be wasting, at least maybe 1 or 2 cards at that at best. And same thing with Babidi at the, it's like I said, you're gonna use that Virtual Strength Gohan for it. That's what you need. That's how you use it. You don't want to use it Virtual Strength Gohan for a Vegeta or cards that have the same attack power or anything like that, because it's kind of ineffective to use. I mean, you can still do it, but you're going to be discarding more cards to take out one of his cards he has in the field. That's if you want to. It's entirely up to you. If you feel like that's, worth it, then it's up to you. Chain Attack Trunks, you guys already know what it is here. Just a target to bring out 15k cards, 15k attack power cards. You already know the targets in this deck. Is that all you got? Another good card here for the deck as well. The leader is red. Discard 1 red card to drop. Then you're choosing 2 of your opponent's battle cards, and it loses minus 15k. A really good card with the deck because reason being is because of this. I mean, you can play this deck within 4 turns maximum, or 5 or 4 turns. Let's just 4 turns, and most 4-drop cards are at least 20 and less. You know what I mean? If that wasn't true, just look at my 4-drop cards. 20, you got the 3-drop is 15, another 3 is 20. You got more 4 less. They're about 20 and less. That's pretty much about it. See, another 20 at that. So that's basically where they really are really at. They're losing at least. They're either getting pop on the field or they're gonna lose at least 15k power, making it 5k at that, and easily can be destroyed. Active Image, you're choosing another battle card on the field, and it gets a minus 10k to it. Uh, I mean, this card right here, whatever battle card is being attacked, you're getting at least a 40k power boost here to it. They can choose to out combo it, but more than likely people are not going to do that. They're never going to out combo anything with after image. They're never going to do that. It's just not worth it. Time Chronoia, you guys already know what it is. You're going to use this when you're going for game, when you have that condition set right for you. So if the situation's right for you to do that, then you're going to do it. You're going to draw one. They can't use super combo cards at that. Really, that card can really come in clutch. That's how you use Time Chronoia. Bobby Barrier, you get to choose, not choose anything, but you get to reduce the cost of all Agent of Destructions and the specified cost. However, the specified cost won't mean anything with this deck because you have red and blue, so you get to play this in 2 turns, not 3. Frieza Army Reborn. This card can also come in clutch, 2 life or less. You're reducing it by 3, so you're playing it within 5 energies. However, you have to play this with red cards. You have to play a lot of red cards in your deck in order to play this card, and you need 5 red energies. When you play it, you choose one card from their hand, put it in the drop area, then you choose all their opponent's battle cards with 14k power or less. So it's wiping everything out in the field. Everything's getting KO'd, and Knowing Barrier, and is getting KO'd. Hell of a good card. Can come in clutch. Foreseeing Hit, when you're playing it, you already know what it is. You get to see 2 cards in your hand, 35k or less, sending it to the ward. So you get to see what's happening in their hand. Once again, another card you get to see what they have in their hand. Knowledge is power, really good. At the end of your turn, your opponents basically don't get those cards back until the end of their opponent's next turn. Playing it M2, you're gonna lose it to bring down the attack points of your opponent. Just have to use that very wisely. So whenever you're attacking, it's only active battle at that. It says it right here, active battle. Switch to rest mode. Choose one of your opponent's leaders or battle cards, minus 5k for the duration of the battle. Encouraging Presence Monaka. This could come in pretty handy as well. You're drawing 1 off that as well. I mean, especially if you're using it for, you're gonna be using it for the leader at that. So it's more of an easier way of doing Furthering Destruction Champa. However, this card can be replaced for that. Also, this card can be replaced for prefaced Son Goku as well. It's a good target for Chain Attack Trunks. I thought about doing that with the deck, but I think this would be a little bit more interesting to see. And yeah, you're at let's say you're awakened. You're at 20 at that. You're already gonna double strike 2 as well. And yeah, hell of a good card. Really could help out. Senzu Bean, untap 2, you already know what it is. Mafuba, only put 2 here. I would have put at least 3. 3 is a good number. You're gonna use this to slow down your opponent. Only in time of crisis, only when you necessarily really need to use it. Objection, another good card. Just gonna use that to build up energy. Now let's go ahead and talk about the sideboard. So the sideboard here, I have Saiyan Kaba, another good card. Fearless Pan could be a target if you want to. Can be replaced to be a target here for the deck as well. Kami, Global Fire, you already know what it is. And then Mercenary Chow, really good card, especially playing against green and yellow leaders. However, I say this card it's still good. Despite it's at 2, it's a 2 drop, it's still good. So if you're playing against decks here that's telling you, hey, you have to discard 1 card, they're gonna have to discard 3 cards from the hand to the ward. And that's every time that happens. So, and that's a really good card. Tien Shinhan, Returning Fire, another good card as well. Just like Borgos and Whis. Mirror Creator Zorb can be actually a better target to play in the game than Frieza Army Reborn, because this card has you got to play at least 5 red energies in order to play that card. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when I'm playing, I already know in mind what I'm trying to do, so I can imagine I might not even play that card. So this actually could be a better card for it, better target, easier to play, easier to put out in the field, more useful. And also you want to use this in conjunction to Furthering Destruction Champa or that Hidden Power Supreme Kai card as well. You want to use that in conjunction to that. That definitely would help out and work. So, but anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's the deck here for my Hit Agent of Destruction. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. More content is coming soon, and peace.